my name is Rebecca, never Becky, and today guys, I'm going to be doing a hair tutorial with you guys. Now as a disclaimer, I do not do hair, I am not a hairstylist, I just do my own hair and I do crochets on my own head. And I will be showing you guys my braiding pattern. As you guys can see, my lovely friend, she always hooks a girl up with her braiding pattern. So this is how my actual hair is braided down before I install crochets. If you're wondering why I have a band on, I just don't like my face without something on my face, so excuse that. But I will be showing you guys also the tools that I use. So this is the tool that I use for my crochets. It's a typical crochet hook, as you guys can see. Let me go ahead and block that out if you guys can't see that little. This is what your needle should look like, your crochet hook, needle, whatever you guys like to call it. I personally don't like the whole entire thing. So what I do with my other one is I take off the bottom part because it's plastic and it falls off anyway. So I just wind up using this little thing and it fits perfectly for my hands. I don't have like super big hands, so I just like to grip it like this. Makes it closer, what am I trying to say? Sorry guys. It helps my hands to be closer to the hook sometimes. So I just like to use it like this. This is also something that I use as a pair of scissors, edge control brush, and a scrunchie. These are all the things that I literally use when I'm getting ready to do my crochets. Guys, this is the hair that I will be using, and I know I get the questions all the time, where do I get my hair, what hair curls do I use? This is not typically something I have gotten before, but this is very similar to what I've already had. So this is the hair that I have and I will be using. I really like this two-toned mixed blend hair. I remember when I first got this hair, I was like not impressed and wasn't trying to use it, but now I'm like, I love this color. So I'm gonna start with this hair in the back and I'm gonna work my way up. So again guys, this is the braiding pattern I have. I know I have a lot of flyaways. I don't really care because my hairline is a little everywhere. So I know this grows a little further out, so don't judge me. I don't care that it isn't braided. I just leave it as it is. So what I'm gonna show you guys, and it won't be a whole lot of talking, so don't worry, I won't be talking through this. So now that I have the hair guys, I've separated it, and I'm gonna go ahead and get started. As you guys can see, it's just one little string. It's not really too thick or too small. You can choose to separate it even smaller, but I like it about this size. That works for me. I'm gonna go ahead and turn to the side so you guys can see the braids and where I'm starting at. So I like to feel around of where I'm gonna start. So I'm going to start it right about here. I take my hook. As you guys can see, it's open. I then make sure it's closed. I grab it through. And this is the method that I use. I hope you guys can see it well. But I'm tying it as such. And then I'm looping it. And then I'm just going to bring it down. So it's basically a knot, but it's not quite a knot. And then I'm gonna take it apart and then tie it one more time. So you guys can see that, right? I'm gonna do another one here. So that's what that looks like so far. Now I'm gonna go ahead and speed up the process, guys, by moving a little bit faster. I am separating them now. I do feel like it's a little bit too thick than I like, so I'm gonna separate. Okay guys, so now that I've gotten that first little roll done, this is where I would highly suggest you put on some music, tune out, because the process is going to begin and it's going to be long. I am taking, again guys, I'm reiterating so we don't have too many questions. I'm taking a piece of hair that comes in the pack. So this is what it's going to look like, and I am separating the hair. So one, I'm making sure that it's not too big, it's not too bulky. I do like fullness. I mean, I feel like you guys have seen that. Now I will tell you guys in real time that right now it's about 10 o'clock in the morning here. And I am trying to get it done at least before 2 o'clock. So I want to be done before 2 o'clock this afternoon. So that's what I'm going to try to achieve today. It's not easy. I will be multitasking. I have gotten myself a nice cup of tea as well. Like, I'm not moving. I have no intent. I don't like, let me back up. I should say, I don't like to be too distracted during this time, simply because I like to get it done and over with. So that's what I'm gonna do, guys. I'm gonna tune out for a little bit, and I will let you guys just watch from this point on. Hopefully I'm not moving too fast and you guys can't keep up. But again, guys, you're always welcome to rewind it, slow it down for your liking. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so this is where I am at, guys. I know I said I was gonna start in the back, but that's just not how it worked out for me. I wanna show you guys where I've left off. It is currently 11:41. So I am trying to literally rush through this, but my front is done. It looks still crazy, but that's what edge control is for. And this is just kind of what's happening. I don't know if you guys can see it well, but this is how I do it. I try to be a little more consistent, but this is just kind of how things get to going. I'm going to continue, guys, doing this method. I'm probably going to not separate these because the curls are a little looser. So I'm not gonna separate these as much, but I'm gonna go ahead and just turn around and let you guys see what I'm doing. Hopefully this is a good shot. I can't really see, but hopefully it was working out for you guys. thing for me to do. So I take little shortcuts that I feel like it's necessary. As you guys can see, like, this is work. This is not as easy as it may seem. And I'm trying to give you guys the best angle as I install. It's very hard for me, especially because I'm always trying to look and see what I'm doing. But yeah, this is just the process that it takes. I'm separating some that are too thick, but for the most part, this is what my installs look like when I am doing them. This is just my process. Everyone's process is different, so if this didn't really help you guys, again, I'm not a hairstylist. This is just what I do because it makes it easy for me to get my hair done and not have to pay every time. So yeah, hopefully you guys like this video. I know this was like last minute a decision for me to do this. I wasn't going to do it, but I honestly get requested to make hair tutorials all the time where I'm just like, I'm not a hairstylist. I don't know what the procedures are. You know, please don't clock me if you guys don't like how I'm doing it. This is just how I have to function. Like, it looks crazy, but it's truly worth it in the end. So I'm gonna still try to make sure you guys can see this, but it's not as easy as it may seem. And right now what I'm doing is basically, hold on, I am basically showing you guys how I have to like do the back of my head without looking at any mirror. Of course, I'm faced the wall, so this is just kind of what it looks like. And I take it apart and I create another knot just to make sure it doesn't move out of my head. So hopefully you guys were able to see that. But I'm gonna continue moving on, guys, because I'm trying to do it in a way that you guys can see it, and I'm like actively showing you guys, but it's really, really hard. So here I go. And if you guys are wondering like why I'm not following the pattern of my braids, I don't follow the pattern of my braids simply because, you know, your hair don't grow in a circle. So it's best to just kind of do it however you feel is fit. And I like to just kind of place them wherever I want them at until it's nice and full. So that's what I'm doing. So it's 1:19, guys, and I'm done. I'm so happy. It takes a while for me to do it. I'm so sorry if this video wasn't as great. I, again, disclaimer, am not a hairstylist. I do not know how to film for this, but I hope this guys give you an insight of one, yes, I do my own hair, and this is basically what I leave out. Not intentionally, it's just too short. So I go in with some edge control, and I'm gonna show you guys now how I lay my hair. I start like in the middle, nothing special. Everyone's gonna have their own way of how they like their hair to be laid. But this is just what I do. So I'm just gonna show you guys real quickly. My hairline is of course a little different than most. And I'm just gonna touch up these baby hairs. And yes, this is a lot, but I like it like this because it lasts a few days. I don't like to go too crazy with edge control, but I do like to have enough where it stays in place. And so that's where you guys can see like it stays in place. And then I start to swoop my little baby hairs that don't want to move out of my way. I do take the comb side of my edge control, so this is the type of brush that I use. I feel like everyone has this, and if you don't, you can definitely get it at your local beauty supply store. But this is just what I do. And I bring this part down. Working that in, that edge control. I have sideburns, so I do tend to brush those down. So guys, this is all that I do. This is my hairstyle. And again, this is the edge control that I use on my hair if you guys are interested. I got this also at my local beauty supply store. This is like the family size. So I absolutely love this. It works clearly perfectly for my edges. You know, I'm always like doing my edges a little different from time to time, and sometimes it's just like, you know, I work with them. They're not always laid perfectly the way I like them, but it works for me. And this is the back of my head so you guys can see. And then the length of it, let me see if you guys can see. It's a little bit longer than the last time because the curls aren't so tight, so it's a little longer, but I absolutely love the color of this hair. I bought 7 packs of hair, so you guys are aware, and there's 2 packs left. And so that's my process. I don't have much to say. I'm just happy it's over. That's it, guys. So I've showed you guys my process. This is what my front looks like. You know, after I'm done, you know, it's getting a little wet, but this is basically what I do, and I call it a day. Again, I hope this was helpful. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for my next one, and it will not be about hair. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please leave comments, and I will definitely be reading them because you guys have been begging me for this, so it's here. I did a crochet video with you guys. All right, bye.